Mr. Fix met Passepartout on the deck of the Mongolia. "How's your master?" he asked. "I haven't seen him on the deck. Is he seasick?" "He's quite well," answered Passepartout. "What does he do all day?" "He eats, he plays cards, he is very well." Mr. Fix met Passepartout quite often on the deck. They talked together, they walked up and down together. Sometimes Mr. Fix offered Passepartout a drink. Usually, Passepartout accepted these offers gladly. The ship sailed on. Eden was reached on October 14th, then Bombay was reached on October 20th. The ship was 2 days early. Mr. Fogg was a happy man. He had saved 2 days. He was now very hopeful. What was Mr. Fogg's plan now? His plan was to cross India from Bombay to Calcutta by train. The Mongolia had arrived at 4:30 in the afternoon. The train for Calcutta left at 8 o'clock that same evening. Mr. Fogg grew more and more hopeful. He gave Passepartout some money for clothes. "Meet me at the railway station," he said. "The train will leave at 8 o'clock. You must be there before that time. Don't be late." Mr. Fogg went straight to the station. He had his dinner in a restaurant there. Then he waited patiently for his train. He didn't want to look around Bombay. He wasn't interested in Bombay. And Passepartout? He was very interested in Bombay. He took a walk around the streets of that great city. The streets were full of people. There were people from many different countries. They were speaking different languages. The streets were crowded and noisy. Passepartout walked on and on until he came to a large temple. He went inside. It was very quiet and peaceful there. Passepartout walked here and there in the temple. Everything he saw was beautiful and interesting to him. But Passepartout had done a foolish thing. People must take off their shoes when they enter a temple. Passepartout did not know that. He had entered the temple with his shoes on. Some priests in the temple saw him with his shoes on. Of course, they were very angry. They ran to him at once. They pulled his shoes off and then threw Passepartout out of the temple. He ran away in his stockings towards the railway station. Where was Mr. Fix during this time? What was he doing? Why had he not arrested Mr. Fogg? After Mr. Fix had left the Mongolia, he went to the police station. There, he told the police about Mr. Fogg. He asked about the warrant. No warrant had come from London yet, they told him. "Can you give me a warrant?" asked Mr. Fix. "Impossible," they told him. "You must have a warrant from London. This is not our business." Fix was a patient man. "Never mind," he said to himself. "I must go on watching Fogg. I must follow him. I must go wherever he goes. The warrant will come soon. Then I shall be able to arrest him." And so Mr. Fix, who was a clever detective, found Mr. Fogg at the railway station. He also waited there for the Calcutta train.